Now, the month of March is a period set aside globally to celebrate what women are achieving across the various facets of life in the Nigerian banking sector. The UBA Group also marked International Women's Day as the Pan-African lender doubles down on customer experience. Now, chatting to me on this tonight on the show is Michelle Nwoga, the UBA's group head in charge of customer experience. A very good evening to you, madam. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you first time in the new year. So how has it been?
Not bad. You know, usually the beginning of the year is always really hectic, especially for us in the financial services industry.
Well, why is that so?
Well, because, you know, we're making sure that we have, we're getting things right for our customers. And of course, there's a lot of activity happening at the beginning of the year. Things around businesses, you know, customers are, you know, maybe shifting as well in terms of the expectations. So we just need to make sure that everything is okay and just making sure our platforms are stable and just doing our rounds basically. So usually the first quarter is always around that, just prepping and getting ready for to serve our customers.
And as soon as you're getting done with that is the month of March for International Women's Day. How did that go at UBA?
Well, I mean, it's a very exciting time for us. You know, we always love celebrating International Women's Day. So in UBA, International Women's Day is actually International Women's Month. So we've kicked that off very excitingly with, we had a women's business series sometime last week where we had some really amazing and respectable women that were on a panel, you know, just again sharing advice, you know, on various business ideas and also how to manage and run your business. I mean, but that's just like one of a number of different activities that we've got planned for women. You know, it was really, really exciting. We had great attendance, you know, online and as well physically in the amphitheater. And, you know, there are a lot of fantastic nuggets that I believe that women actually gained from, you know, that session, you know, during the business series. And of course, we've got other activities planned. We've got some mentoring sessions coming up. We've got a lot of different, you know, offers and gifting that's available for women as well in that time, and just mentoring and networking sessions that are coming up. So it's going to be an exciting month.
What are you learning about women in business against the odds and all of that from the banking sector perspective? You put several dozens of women, including young. I said one or two students there, those who are young as well. So it's not just those who are much of the older age, but also young folks, ladies who are also thinking about business, entrepreneurship and all that, of course, which the UBA Group and the Elumelu Foundation is actually known for.
Yes, so I mean, you know...
what was the feedback like?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I mean, I think within UBA, we always seek to make sure that there is that balance. We're very focused on, you know, gender equality across various facets. You know, so very recently, for example, we just graduated 1,132 graduates, I believe.
I saw that.
Yes, exactly. And of those graduates, about 48% were women. Wow. You know, yes, and across which is brilliant, across, you know, our very senior leadership positions as well, you know, a large percentage of them are women. So within UBA, you know, we make sure that we are focusing on the different levels, I would say, of women, or age groups rather. I think different age groups of women, where you've got the youth, like I said, that have come in, you know, at GMAP level, and those guys are going to be mentored and coached and trained as well, and have you know, specific women sponsors within the organization that will help and support them. On the business front as well, we're really focused on, you know, various products and services that we can offer our female customers. We've partnered with some really fantastic, you know, partners, the AGF, African Development Bank. We've got various funds that are available, you know, to support women. So, for example, yes, we have, you know, with the AGF, we have 75% of the women's loans are guaranteed by AGF versus 30% for men. Also,
that's biased.
Well, you know, it's not biased. I think it's just understanding that women are contributing, you know, very significantly to the economy.
They're getting less.
Yes, exactly.
In terms of credit and all of that,
absolutely. And when you look at how much women contribute to the economy, I mean, you know, the statistics are crazy.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So if you look at the entire intra-Africa trade, in fact, data shows from the EFDB, from the ESCFTA, that the biggest chunk of land border trade across Africa done mainly by women.
Exactly.
And I think that's a huge size of our 1.2 million people.
Absolutely. I think it says about 40%.
Yeah.
we account for about 40% of entrepreneurial activities,
On the continent.
on the continent. I mean, 2/3 of consumer spending is controlled by women, I think there's another statistic that really blew my mind. I think about 40% of global wealth is actually controlled by women as well. So
from the illnesses.
So, when you think about all of that, and,
Yes.
I guess, for us in UBA, we are very aligned with all of this. AU's vision of making Africa a global powerhouse by 2063 really aligns with our goal, of gender equality and supporting women. So all the products and solutions that we have at the moment are targeted, a lot of them are targeted towards supporting women and helping them grow and build their businesses, capacitize, and just basically help to, again, align with this vision. So it's really great for us because we can do that across 20 African countries. So the impact that we can have is quite significant. So we really are quite keen to...
What's your experience putting women at the centerpiece of it all at the UBA Group?
Again, it is a deliberate and very intentional. So it's not something that we're doing by accident, So in all the, like I said, with regards to if we got GMAPs coming in, there is a deliberate focus. We're hiring staff. There is, again, a deliberate focus to make sure that we do have that, support available for women. And we're constantly innovating, even thinking about our processes within UBA now, we have to think about the psychology of women. It's not just saying, we're going to build, launch a product, or we're going to build a solution for a generic solution for customers. We actually have to take into consideration the nuances of females. What do women want? How do they want to experience those platforms? What are the things that matter to women, as well? Because we're very different in terms of the things that we think about. We save more, so we know that about 90% of our revenue goes back into education, nutrition, health, and family and community.
Yes,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? So, we really want to make sure that we are providing these solutions that adequately meet the needs of our female customers. Yeah.
Very, quite a lot you're on board in. You're the head of the division in terms of customer experience. What's been the feedback in terms of what customers are getting from the entire UBA Group?
Well, I think, it's a mixture. So we have customers really appreciate our innovative spirit. So we get, and this is across Africa, by the way. So we have customers that are connecting with our digital expansion objectives. They appreciate the features, for example, that we have across our products. In fact, very recently, towards the end of last year, KPMG do this banking industry customer satisfaction survey, and UBA for the first time ranked in the top 5 of the survey across all the business segments, which was absolutely brilliant for us. That was a fantastic milestone, and that was for retail, corporate, and SME. And the feedback that we got there was just appreciation of the level of service. I think a lot of the initiatives that we also launched last year, which were really appealing to the emotive, and this is also where, I guess, from a female's perspective, we're all about emotional connections, and that softer touch that unfortunately you guys can't give. So,
okay, rub it in, my friend.
Yeah, so so we've focused a lot on that, engaging with customers, connecting with customers, calling customers, and just making sure that they could really feel UBA across our 20 African countries. So I think that also really helps. So we get that feedback. None of the people, they talk about, UBA is so nice, the account opening process is so nice, people are taking their time to serve their customers, to serve customers. And then, like I said, the digital. So we got a lot of feedback around, the features that we've launched on our digital platforms as well. Yes. Which was really, really great. Some of our processes as well, the improvement in the speed at which we process loans and things like that. So it's a mixture of different things, But I think predominantly what I found that featured the most when we reviewed the results of the survey was they loved that we were empathic, that they could always get support when they walked into a UBA branch, and they just felt like they were being served, So that has really boosted our confidence as a bank. And we're focused on making sure that we can do even more. So, with UBA, when you achieve, your target gets even higher. So,
I know. The man at the top.
Yes.
Is going to double. He's going to double yes. up on what you deliver.
He will. The chairman standards are very high, so his expectations are extremely high for all of us.
I know. And he's built a very great set of institutions
Yes.
over the years and the decades. Tell me, what's the outlook for the rest of the year? Tell me things that you don't want your competitors to know. This is a live TV. Tell me what you don't want your competitors to hear. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to hear them. Let them. That's a trick question.
Okay, so broadly speaking, you've got some more tricks in your heart, in the manner of speaking, for the year.
Oh yes, we do. I mean, there's a lot that we're planning. You know, like I said, from new partnerships to launching new solutions to enhancing our existing solutions. And again, optimizing and improving our service. So we are just on a drive for excellence, and that is, for us in the bank, what we always pride ourselves with. So I think maybe what the bank, people should look out for is, the products. We're coming up with some new products that we're going to be launching, and some partnerships where our customers can actually benefit, from banking with UBA. And we're partnering with a lot of other companies where they would be able to maybe utilize their cards, for example. I'm giving you very basic, Boston, because you've asked me a very pointed question. But it's just, yeah.
The industry is really very competitive.
Yes,
but that's well said. Well said.
Thank
you so much. We really appreciate your time on the show and what your organization is doing to recognize women. And again, they say women is the next asset class. Are you investing? I'm investing.
Absolutely.
Put my money on the table.
Good.
This is a business handshake for the Women's Month.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And great job you and your team are doing there at the UBA Group. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Nwoga,
really
who is the group head in charge of customer experience at the UBA.